Vietnam is a country with huge export potential. Nowadays, few people know this country suffered terribly from the war, reminding us of the wilderness and ruin. Despite its painful history, Vietnam's export products today conquer the world and bring money to Vietnam through export. For over 40 years, the country had swallowed its pains. It boosted its rise from the rubble to gradually form and flourish in every sector. Today, this Southeast Asian country has stronger and more stable agriculture than ever before. Nowadays, Vietnam offers enormous export opportunities for local entrepreneurs who want to start exporting business. And not only for local people, but import-export opportunities in Vietnam are also available for foreigners. If you want to start your own international trade business and you want to know what are some of the best business opportunities in Vietnam, then the answers and business opportunities will arise mainly from the agricultural and its close sectors. Today, Vietnam is proud of being a country of excellence in export and import. The year 2017, Vietnam also established a new record for imports and exports, when the total flow of exports exceeded $400 billion. Whether you are a local Vietnamese and looking to start your own export-import business in Vietnam, or you are a foreigner looking at the import-export business opportunities in Vietnam, I will list some of Vietnam's most promising export-import opportunities and ideas today. Are you curious about the import-export business opportunities in Vietnam? If you are, then stay with me. North Central. In 1857, coffee trees were planted by Catholics in Vietnam. They first planted trees in some churches in Ha Nam and Quang Binh. Since then, the area of coffee has expanded. Since 1994, Vietnamese coffee trees, especially latte coffee, have developed speedily and achieved results in many aspects. In the agricultural sector, coffee is just behind rice. It is a firm foothold in significant production in the national economy. Coming to Vietnam, coffee is one of the most popular and widely exported products with a unique taste that stands for the depth of culture and people's leisure. Drinking coffee in the morning is the habit of local people. Vietnam is the second country to export coffee globally, a real competitor of Brazil's coffee industry. In my opinion, Vietnamese coffee provides a tremendous export-import opportunity indeed. Geographical and climatic advantages support the growth and export to coffee. Mentioning the land of coffee in Vietnam, the Central Highlands provinces with famous coffee regions such as Cao Dat, Nguyen Minh, Lam Dong, and especially Dak Lak, which has the largest Robusta coffee region. At elevations above 1,500 meters above sea level, there are many sloping hills with cool climates. These lands of Lam Dong are ideal places for Arabica to grow and produce quality beans in the world's second best. Especially Cao Dat coffee is considered the queen of coffee by its unique aroma. As we know, there are over 70 different types of coffee worldwide. Still, two main groups of coffee are Robusta and Arabica. Depending on the advantages of productivity and quality, also the adaptability characteristics of each plant. Vietnam has the advantage of producing a large number of Robusta coffee beans in the world. At the same time, it is the primary raw material for instant coffee processing. Therefore, Vietnam has a great opportunity because of the abundant source of raw materials. Vietnam is located in the tropical belt and the weather is very sunny each year. Rainfall is distributed evenly between months of the year, especially the months of coffee growing. Vietnam's climate is divided into two distinct areas. The tropical climate of the south is tropical with humidity suitable for Robusta coffee. The coffee market warmed up when Starbucks increased its presence, followed by South Korea's Coffee Bene. The fight in the chain business is also explosive, with the ambition to share the market. After 2 years of entering the Vietnamese market, Starbucks has announced the sale of its Vietnamese coffee Dalat blend at more than 21,500 stores in 56 countries. Vietnam is the biggest supplier of textiles and apparel for the US. There is no doubt that this presents great export-import opportunities for both Vietnamese exporters and foreign importers. In recent years, along with the development of the mass media, the need to be improved appearance has been increasing enormously. Many fashion trends are constantly improving to appropriate the tastes of users. When life quality improves, people are aware of being fashionable and always in demand of looking for matching items. Not only in Vietnam, but the world is also looking for new ideas and breakthroughs in fashion. It will cause continuously increasing demand for the garment and apparel sector in general. Textile has been one of the most important contributors to the export-oriented economy of Vietnam. According to statistics by the General Department of Customs, Vietnam's textile garment industry is anticipated to make 45 billion United States dollars in exports in 2022, after earning around 40 billion United States dollars in 2021. The country's textile and garment products account for a global market share of 5.2%, making Vietnam the world's third largest textile exporter. Its biggest importers are the US, South Korea, Japan, and Europe. The textile industry has been expanding fast over the last 5 years, at 20-26% annually. Vietnam is very competitive with textile and apparel because cost of manufacturing in Vietnam are meager compared with China's example. This allows Vietnam to gain a large share of the textile and apparel markets. It also means higher profit margins for exporters, an excellent export business opportunity in Vietnam. Textile is and will remain one of the best Vietnam export products. Export turnover has increased in many vital commodities and critical export markets. In particular, the United States remains the largest consumer market, reaching over 6.3 billion United States dollars, corresponding to an increase of nearly 10% and accounting for more than 46% of total turnover. In addition, Vietnamese textiles and garments made a significant milestone when it exported garments to the Chinese market for the first time, worth about 1 billion United States dollars. Vietnam's textile and garment industry can take advantage of some strengths. Vietnam has many advantages for foreign investors, local exporters, and foreign importers and exporters. The priority is the equipment of the garment industry has been renovated and modernized to 90%. The products have better quality and subjugate complex markets like the US, EU, Japan. Secondly, textile and garment enterprises have successfully built close relationships with many importers and big consumer groups worldwide. Customers also appreciate Vietnamese businesses' advantages in terms of labor cost, skills, and good quality. Many world's leading apparel companies such as Lee Cooper, Tommy Hilfiger, Victoria's Secret, Nike, Adidas, and Walmart have sourced from Vietnam. In addition, Vietnam is highly regarded for its political stability and social security, which is attractive to foreign traders and investors. Vietnam actively participates in economic integration and expanded market access for exports in general and textiles in particular. Finally, Vietnam's integration into the regional and world economies also facilitates better market access for textiles. Vietnam is now a member of the World Trade Organization and has signed and implemented many important free trade agreements. It shows Vietnamese companies have tried to find new markets in the past year, and they produce new products to exploit traditional markets such as ASEAN, Eastern Europe, the EU, Japan, and Korea. There tend to be a lot of middlemen in the garment and apparel trade. So I suggest ensuring the whole supply chain for those products. Knowing who exactly purchases from where and what volumes and prices make it much easier to focus your marketing and get buyers more easily. Vietnam's phone and electronic components sector offers export, import, and investment opportunities. Vietnam's electronic components are pretty diverse, ranging from the main components to complex, high-value components with the participation of the FDI and joint ventures in domestic industry. FDI enterprises mainly invest in assembling electronic components and assembles in large quantities, such as circuit boards, electronic chips, air conditioners, refrigerators, and mobile phones. A small part of these components are provided to domestic enterprises, and the rest parts are exported. From 2015 to now, Vietnam has been the 12th largest electronic exporter worldwide and the 3rd largest in ASEAN. Export turnover of the electronic industry also achieved impressive results. On the speed of market development, in recent years, Vietnam has joined international economic integration and exchanging goods with other countries. World electronic products are no exception, so people have the opportunity to contact and consume these items more and more. With the decreasing prices of electronic goods, prices of imported goods in the country are not much higher than those of foreign countries due to the increasing competition and the people's living conditions, which has led to a strong increase in consumption. Exporters and importers can trade smartphone cases, batteries, screens, and accessories. There are plenty of export and import opportunities in Vietnam's electronic sectors. However, dealing with electronics and batteries, you as an exporter need to be aware of the possible risk those items can cause. Vietnam has been a supplier of rice since ancient times. Rice is an excellent export-import opportunity for local entrepreneurs and foreign importers. It is so because Vietnam has a lot of advantages in growing and developing crops. Vietnam is a country with a tropical monsoon climate and fertile soil, and it is very suitable for rice. Rice is also the leading food in Vietnamese and Asian meals. Rice is the regular food of more than half of the world's people and provides more than 20% of the total daily energy of humanity. For more than 2 billion people in Asia, rice provides 60 to 70% of calories. Rice is becoming increasingly popular in the US, the Middle East, and especially Africa, as rice is considered healthy and nutritious food suitable for diversifying daily meals. Annual rice consumption per capita in Asia is from 60 to 200 kilograms, and in Vietnam nearly 170 kilograms. Rice and other products are also used to prepare foods such as bread, rice paper, vermicelli, flour, fast food, oil, or beverages. Wet rice cultivation in Vietnam contributes to the livelihood of the next generation. Still, rice farming only really moved when more than 20 years ago. The state of Vietnam issued land allocation policies and granted autonomy to the farmer. The practicality of this policy has provided a breakthrough for the rice industry. With appropriate development policies, Vietnam has become one of the world's leading rice exporters in just 2 decades after a food shortage. In 2012, Vietnam exported over 7 million tons of rice and was the 2nd country in the world in rice exports. In recent years, the implementation of the new rural construction program incorporating and planning criteria, the construction of large fields, and the application of science and technology in rice production has been making a recent move for contributing to increase productivity and export value of rice. Alright my friends, what is next? I have described opportunities. All these products and their subcategories offer great export and import opportunities in Vietnam. There is no doubt. But having a list of great opportunities is not enough. You need to go deeper and determine the best product for you. The best product for you must meet the 2 most important criteria. First, it must be suitable for you, and second, it must offer a sufficient profit margin for you. Okay, you have the product now. So how you can start exporting? In that case, you first need knowledge and step-by-step instruction to start the export-import business. It would be best if you had practical know-how from someone who is already in this business and has experience and know-how. Also, you need a practical step-by-step plan that you can follow to become successful. It will help you save money and time and avoid possible costly mistakes. If you want to start your own import-export business and you need help, I have some consultancy offers for you. If you want to learn more about my international business consultancy service, you can reach me via email. You can find the email address in the description below. Not to mention, if you got to this point of the video, make sure you comment below export from Vietnam. So I know you got to this point and have retained all the gold nuggets I have been sharing with you. I hope you enjoyed and learned some from this video. I really want you to generate even more income this year, and there is a huge opportunity to do that with my consultancy service. Alright guys, you can check out and join my channel's join features. You can support me, learn new things about the import-export business, and enjoy the privileges. As always guys, if you want more content on countries, marketing, import-export business and all the different things including entrepreneurship, check out these two videos I have right here a bit later. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video and share it with your friends and on social media. I appreciate you guys and we'll see you in my next video. Bye guys and good luck with your business. Take care.